sick of that machine.
I am too.
I'm going to go talk to that machine.
I'm going to talk to it with a baseball bat.
Yeah, or a shotgun. Could you tell me what you had for breakfast?
This morning I had oatmeal and black coffee for breakfast.
That sounds like a good breakfast. Oatmeal and black coffee.
That's right.
That's like a manly breakfast.
It's a heart healthy breakfast.
See? I gotta start practicing more heart healthy stuff. I asked Brian if people ask him how tall he is all the time. He said, yeah, probably 3 or 5 times a week people he doesn't know. I come up to him and say, how
Oh
tall
yeah,
are you?
no, I mean they'll come up to you in a store and ask you how tall you are.
I can't get over
Happens
that.
happens all. I mean it happens all the
My friend told
time.
me that he's tall. And he said that people ask me all the time. I mean, I notice it and I'm curious, what would it be like to switch bodies with him one day and walk around and see what that would be like. But I would never think, I'm going to ask him, hey stranger, how tall are you?
Yeah. It's really awkward.
All right, we're good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you one more question.
Sure.
What's one of your favorite movies and why?
Probably Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
just,
good choice.
just because of its mixture of genres that
It's unusual.
he pushes together. Makes it interesting to me. Unusual choice, I take it?
No, actually no, but a good choice.
Good choice. Good.
Sometimes we hear ones that are like, all right, to each their own.
I'd say, yeah, for me it's Pulp Fiction and Casablanca are my two favorites.
You know, I've never seen Casablanca.
You know, everybody says that, and then after you see it, it's like you've already heard it all already because...
Yep, it's part of culture,
Yeah,
icon, and
right.
I just saw Color Purple for the first time. I had some special edition Blu-ray. I'd never seen that.
Yeah,
Pretty interesting.
another good choice.
Yeah. All right. You look good and sound good.
All right, good.
To start, can you just give us your name and your title?
My name is Brian Beheydt. I'm Chief Operating Officer at a local manufacturing company.
Okay. Can you tell us about your experience as a patient here at Western Reserve?
Certainly. I'm alive today because I walked into Suma Western Reserve Hospital's emergency room and received extraordinary care.
Can we try that one more time without Suma?
I figured that.
That was perfect. That
was a great answer.
a great answer.
I'm alive today because I walked into Western Reserve Hospital's emergency room and received extraordinary care.
What really stood out to you here?
The speed with which I received the care in which they addressed my symptoms.
Can you rephrase that? Like, what stood out to me is, or something like that?
Sure.
Because they won't actually hear the question in the video.
Sure. Got it. What stood out to me when I walked into the emergency room was the speed with which I received care and the velocity with which they addressed my symptoms.
Okay.
Good.
Did you feel like you were in good hands?
Absolutely. I felt like I was in great hands. The physician in the emergency room remained in my field of vision the entire time and kept me informed of what was going on.
Would you recommend Western Reserve?
Absolutely, I would recommend Western Reserve Hospital.
If a friend or family member were to ask you about it, if they needed care, what would you tell them?
I would tell them Western Reserve Hospital is a fantastic choice to receive care.
Tell us about your single best experience.
My single best experience was I walked into Western Reserve Hospital with the symptoms of a heart attack, was admitted immediately into receiving an EKG, and the young man that gave me the EKG looked at me, had no alarm on his face, a complete state of calm, and said, "You're coming with me." Took me back to the emergency room care and immediately received treatment that alleviated my symptoms.
Is that your best memory, or do you have any other?
That's my best memory was walking in the emergency room there, and the young man there with the amount of calm and care that he had immediately knew what my symptoms were and addressed them.
Okay, Brian.
Okay.
Well, that's the end of my questions for you, but is there anything else that you'd like to say to somebody who's maybe seeing this video and thinking about coming here?
Sure. One thing in particular. I was at work and began exhibiting the symptoms of a heart attack, which I didn't personally recognize, which is not uncommon for someone that has such symptoms. My wife had happened to be at Western Reserve Hospital the previous week for a women's health seminar where they reviewed the symptoms of a heart attack, and because she went to that, she asked me some questions, and we knew immediately that I was exhibiting those symptoms, and she brought me to Western Reserve Hospital to treat those. So purely coincidental that that happened, but she had been reviewing those symptoms at a women's health seminar with Kathy Ramito the previous week, and because I had the heart attack directly after that, I feel I'm alive today. Absolutely true, by the way. Hard to believe, but
Wow.
yeah.
I had one a year ago,
Did you?
and I didn't know I was having one.
I had a large Chinese lunch and had indigestion here, and it's something I commonly have, and it feels like right there. And my wife said, "Are you getting hot sweats? And your arms feel, both of your left arm feel numb, and the normal stuff." And came over here just like that. So.
How are you now? How do you feel now?
Oh, fantastic! I played full court basketball the night before.
Wow.
I played all of my game, and I subbed all the half of the second game, which is the maximum you're allowed to, and then began playing full court again here 2 months ago,
How long ago was this?
October 24th, 2013.
Okay. Yeah, mine was in June, my birthday. June.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I was
Oh my gosh.
I was washing dishes and thought,